Hi everyone, I'm Emma Carter. Here's a question every trader faces. Why do some glide through the markets with calm precision while others spend years chasing wins that never last? The difference isn't luck, it's structure, discipline, and education. In the next half hour, you'll learn how professionals think, how they control risk, and how a repeatable process replaces stress with clarity. And if you want a proven path, the CPD-Certified Forex Trading Masterclass, 24 modules over 6 weeks, is linked below in the description and the pinned comment. The foreign exchange market is the largest and most liquid financial arena on the planet. More than $7 trillion change hands every single day. It's not a casino, it's the mechanism that powers global trade, investment, and monetary policy. Every time a company pays an overseas supplier, a central bank adjusts its reserves, or a traveler exchanges currency, money flows through this system. When you place a trade, you're stepping into that flow, not as an outsider, but as a participant. If you're serious about building a professional foundation, the program I teach, CPD certified and built around 24 concise modules, is designed to turn confusion into competence. The link is in the description and pinned comment whenever you're ready to explore it. Let's clear up a few myths. You don't need luck, you need logic. You don't need huge capital, you need proportion and control. And you can't predict the market, but you can prepare for it. Professionals think in probabilities, not certainties. They plan entries, exits, and contingencies so that no single outcome can destroy them. That mindset separates consistent traders from hopeful gamblers. Think of any skilled profession, a pilot, a surgeon, an engineer. None rely on intuition alone. They train, rehearse, and follow checklists. Yet in trading, people risk real money with no preparation. Education is the trader's insurance policy. It turns randomness into repeatability. That's why structured programs like the Forex Trading Masterclass exist, to shorten the painful learning curve and replace guesswork with method. The Masterclass builds traders from the ground up: foundations, macro drivers, technical analysis, psychology, and risk management, all delivered through clear, practical, CPD-certified lessons that produce real-world competence. Mindset is everything. Professionals know losses are part of the business. The question isn't, will this trade win, but does this trade fit my plan? Over time, small, consistent edges compound like interest. Trading shifts from chasing to executing. Consistency, not perfection, becomes the goal. When you stop needing to be right and start aiming to trade correctly, the emotional weight lifts and professionalism begins. Consider two traders with identical accounts. One jumps in immediately, copying strangers' signals, reacting to every tick. The other spends a month learning, studying price movement, practicing on demo, defining risk per trade. 6 months later, the impulsive trader's account is gone, the prepared trader's is growing steadily. The difference isn't talent, it's discipline. Knowledge protects capital. Process grows it. The Forex day follows a rhythm. Sydney opens with thin liquidity. Tokyo wakes yen pairs. London arrives, the heartbeat of global trading, volatility surges. Then New York overlaps, amplifying momentum. Understanding these cycles lets you align your activity with your lifestyle and tolerance. Alignment always beats randomness. Above all, professionals respect risk. Ask any of them their main goal and they'll tell you: capital preservation. Profit is the reward for managing risk intelligently. Before every trade, they know exactly how much they are willing to lose, place stops at logical levels, and size positions accordingly. Most retail traders reverse that order. Hope is not a risk management strategy. When you respect risk, emotion loses power. You stop panicking at small reversals because you already know and accept the worst-case scenario. That calm control is the foundation of consistency. Every successful trader I've met treats this as a career, not a hobby. They measure progress by steady improvement, not lucky weeks. They journal trades, review mistakes, refine strategies. Trading is 80% psychology and 20% technique, but psychology only stabilizes once structure exists. Without a plan, discipline has nothing to hold. The beauty of learning properly is that it transforms how you think, not just how you trade. You start noticing how inflation data moves yields, how central bank speeches alter sentiment, how global events ripple through currencies. You connect dots most never see. That awareness is both intellectual and empowering. Education is the most underrated leverage. Market leverage multiplies money, knowledge leverage multiplies potential. When you invest in understanding, every decision becomes more deliberate, every mistake more instructive. The Forex Trading Masterclass was built on that principle. 6 weeks, 24 modules that turn confusion into competence and competence into confidence. Fully CPD certified, professionally structured, designed by traders who value results over promises. You'll find the link below in the description and pinned comment. Trading success doesn't come from predicting the future, it comes from preparing for it. The next move is uncertain, but your response doesn't have to be. Build a plan. Manage risk. Stay disciplined. Keep learning. The market stops feeling chaotic and starts feeling logical. As traders mature, they realize success isn't prediction, it's behavior. The market mirrors your discipline or your impulse. It's the most honest teacher there is. It doesn't flatter, and it never forgets. Those who last are those who learn to manage themselves as carefully as they manage trades. Most traders fail not from lack of intelligence, but lack of discipline. They let emotion dictate actions, increasing size after losses, chasing moves, abandoning plans. Professionals don't suppress emotion, they design systems to prevent it interfering. Stop losses, predefined targets, strict limits, these aren't restrictions, they are freedom. They free you from panic, fear, and doubt. Think of a professional pilot. They rely on checklists because checklists save lives. Trading works the same way. A quick checklist before each trade is the setup valid. Aligned with trend. Risk within limits. That pause can mean the difference between recklessness and control. Overtrading is another silent destroyer. One win breeds overconfidence, one loss breeds revenge. Soon you're trading emotion, not logic. Professionals cap activity, maybe 2 or 3 trades a day, or they stop after a loss limit. They know sometimes the best trade is no trade. Leverage amplifies everything, profits and losses alike. The same 1% move that doubles your gain can wipe you out if you're over-leveraged. Professionals treat leverage with respect. Survival, not thrill, is the objective. Mastery isn't measured by big wins, but by how little you lose on bad days. Fear and greed have driven humans for millennia, and they remain traders' biggest obstacles. Fear freezes you when you should act. Greed blinds you when you should stop. Awareness is the cure. When emotion rises, breathe, return to the plan. Emotional neutrality is the professional's edge. Trading doesn't just test strategy, it tests character. Every trade teaches humility, patience, and resilience. The market isn't cruel, it's corrective. Accept that truth and you evolve faster. Professionals accept uncertainty. They don't chase perfection. Each trade is one data point in a series. Success means executing correctly, not being right. They document every trade, entry, logic, outcome, emotion, and review patterns. Losses become feedback, not identity. Detachment becomes power. They treat their accounts like business portfolios. Capital allocation depends on performance, not feelings. Underperforming systems are trimmed, strong ones scaled carefully. Drawdowns are managed with limits that trigger review before real damage. That single rule has saved countless careers. Consistency is their obsession. Same hours, same process, same checklist. Repetition breeds control. Preparation completes it. Before each session, they've analyzed overnight moves, marked key levels, noted data releases, planned bullish and bearish scenarios. By the time markets open, they're not reacting, they're executing. Most amateurs log in and search for action. Professionals arrive with a plan and wait for their setup. That single shift, from chasing to executing a pre-planned risk-reward, is where consistency begins. A portfolio can grow even with a 50% win rate if your average win is twice your average loss. Risk 1R, aim for 2R. Over 100 trades, 50 winners at 2R equals 100R, 50 losers at 1R equals 50R, net plus 50 are before costs. That's not prediction, that's mathematics and discipline. Every decision a professional makes has logic behind it. They don't buy because a candle looks strong. They buy because fundamentals, technicals, and sentiment align. Fundamentals explain why: interest rate expectations, inflation data, GDP growth, policy shifts. Technicals show where: support, resistance, trend. Sentiment shows when: crowd emotion stretched too far. When all three converge, probability rises, and trading becomes execution, not guesswork. If this logical, evidence-driven approach resonates, you'll find the complete CPD-certified structure in the Forex Trading Masterclass, checklists, risk templates, and data-driven analysis you can use immediately. The enrollment link is in the description and pinned comment. Imagine the US prints stronger than expected job data while the Federal Reserve signals tightening. Fundamentals favor a stronger dollar. Technically, Euro-US dollar tests key support. Sentiment shows most retail traders long. That story signals potential reversal. A professional waits for confirmation, defines risk, executes, and lets probability work. No mystery, just alignment. Professionals understand cycles, expansion and contraction, rising and falling risk appetite, rotating currency strength. By watching these cycles, they anticipate where capital might flow next. They are not predicting, they are contextualizing. Context turns noise into pattern. Technology strengthens this process. Today's tools let traders backtest years of data in minutes. Evidence replaces opinion. But algorithms still need oversight. Machines process speed, humans process meaning. The real edge is partnership, algorithmic precision plus human judgment. Modern platforms have democratized this power. Retail traders can access institutional tools. But access without education causes confusion. Structure turns technology into advantage. That's why the Forex Trading Masterclass includes algorithmic awareness and data analysis, so you use tech intelligently, not impulsively. What you get inside the masterclass: professional pre-trade checklists to remove impulse, risk templates to size positions and cap drawdowns, a data-driven framework blending fundamentals, technicals, and sentiment. Professionals keep charts clean. Clarity beats clutter. A few key levels, price action, and volatility awareness are enough. Simplicity isn't laziness, it's mastery. Patience is another weapon. Markets won't always offer opportunity. Professionals can wait for days. They know capital is precious and opportunity is infinite. Waiting isn't wasted, it's preservation. Amateurs feel pressure to act. Professionals feel pressure to protect. That difference defines longevity. Capital growth rarely comes from extraordinary wins. It comes from steady compounding. Risk 1% per trade, aim for 2% reward, repeat. The arithmetic of discipline outperforms spurts of excitement every time. Adaptability matters. Markets evolve, trends flatten, volatility shifts. Professionals monitor metrics, average true range, correlation, momentum. They adjust within structure. Flexibility isn't breaking rules, it's evolving intelligently. Like jazz musicians, they improvise within the key. Trading psychology evolves through 4 stages: unconscious incompetence, conscious incompetence, conscious competence, unconscious competence. The final stage is instinctive mastery. Structured learning accelerates that journey. It's the shortcut from wandering to progress. Experienced traders stay calm during chaos because they've rehearsed it. Nothing surprises a prepared mind. That's the mindset we cultivate, readiness through reason. Take a moment to reflect. Maybe it's realizing the market mirrors your psychology, recognizing overtrading, or simply feeling relieved that success is about structure, not prediction. Whatever stands out, hold it. Awareness is the first step to mastery. You don't have to build mastery alone. That's why the Forex Trading Masterclass exists, a 6-week transformation from scattered understanding to structured performance. Each module connects foundations, analysis, psychology, risk, strategy. By the end, you think and trade with logic, not impulse. The link to join is right below this video in the description and again pinned in the comment for easy access. Trading isn't a pastime, it's a craft. Like any craft, it demands patience, repetition, and guidance. The market rewards seriousness, not spontaneity. You don't need to be extraordinary, just consistently prepared. The moment you choose structured practice, you separate yourself from the crowd. When you start seeing the market as an ecosystem instead of a battlefield, everything changes. You stop fighting price and start moving with it. The best traders aren't loud, they're observant. Every price move reflects information, rates, inflation, sentiment, politics. Read those forces, and mystery fades. Fundamental analysis forms the base: GDP, inflation, employment, trade, policy. Professionals build directional bias from it. If one economy strengthens while another weakens, you've identified a likely trend. Technicals mark entries and exits, sentiment reveals extremes. Combine all three, and you gain true perspective. Fundamentals tell the story, technicals draw the map, sentiment marks the turning points. Together they define informed decision-making. Even when professionals are wrong, they know why, and that's what keeps them right over time. No analysis works without timing. You can be right, but early and still lose. Professionals wait for confirmation. They let price prove them right. Waiting isn't hesitation, it's precision. Technology keeps evolving. Artificial intelligence scans global data, detecting patterns unseen by humans. Algorithms bring speed, humans bring context. The edge lies in combining both. Let machines handle data, let your experience handle interpretation. Inside the masterclass, we explore this partnership in depth: how to integrate AI and automation responsibly, test ideas objectively, and stay disciplined in a digital world that never sleeps. It's professional-grade education made accessible. Trading success is about independence. You don't want to copy others. You want to understand for yourself. You want to open charts each morning and know exactly what matters. That confidence is earned through education. Once you reach that level, everything quietens. Anxiety fades. You stop forcing trades because you know missing one is cheaper than mismanaging one. Profit becomes a byproduct of discipline. That's the mindset professionals share, and anyone can learn. Imagine dedicating 6 weeks to mastering that discipline. Each lesson builds logically, macro data, central bank signals, price behavior, risk control, psychology. The Forex Trading Masterclass is the bridge from theory to execution, confusion to clarity. The link to enroll is below this video and pinned in the comments. Education is the only investment that compounds forever. Markets change, knowledge endures. Every trader carries scars, losses, frustration, sleepless nights. Those experiences aren't failure, they are lessons. Professionals turn mistakes into data, not doubt. The market doesn't care about your past, only your preparation. Structured learning rewrites that story. I've watched countless students transform. Some arrived with no experience, others with years of struggle. Within weeks, they began to think systematically, connecting inflation to rates, sentiment to risk, technicals to macro context. They planned trades in advance. That shift from reaction to preparation is when trading starts to make sense. The goal isn't to win every trade, it's to make every decision rational. When you know why you're entering, where you'll exit, and what you can lose, emotion fades. You trade probabilities, not hopes. Consistency follows logic. Consistency itself is quiet. Analyze, plan, wait, execute, review. Day after day, week after week. While others chase thrill, professionals pursue endurance. They survive shocks and volatility because their edge is control, not prediction. Trading mirrors life. The same patience, awareness, and discipline that protect capital also build success elsewhere. It's mental training disguised as finance. If today's message resonates, that quiet recognition that you're capable of more than random outcomes, follow it. Curiosity brought you here. Structure will take you further. The Forex Trading Masterclass was built to guide you from confusion to clarity, from emotion to execution. The link is in the description and pinned below. You'll see everything laid out, the modules, the certification, the results. Remember, mastery is possible. The market rewards preparation. The gap between success and failure isn't intelligence, it's persistence. Every professional began as a beginner who refused to quit. Every consistent trader was once someone who stopped guessing and started studying. The decision to begin is the bridge. Trading is measured not in trades, but in transformations of mindset, method, and confidence. There's no perfect moment to start. The perfect moment is now. Scroll down, click the link in the description or pinned comment, and begin your journey inside the CPD-Certified Forex Trading Masterclass. Let education be the foundation that turns ambition into ability. Every professional you admire once stood where you stand, curious, uncertain, searching for direction. The only difference is that they took action. They invested in understanding, and understanding changed everything. You can do the same. If this session gave you clarity, like, share, and subscribe so more traders can learn to trade professionally. And when you're ready, scroll down and click the link below to join the Forex Trading Masterclass. I'll see you inside. Trade with patience, think with logic, and never stop learning.